You really want to recreate the Simmons-Borieski fight with me? Yeah, I do. Okay, you asked for a Jersey guy, but I get to be Wayne Simmons. Okay, go. Wait, what? Preds lose 3-0 to the Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, inside Scotiabank Arena. They snap their 3-game winning streak and their 5-game point streak. Losses are okay once in a while, smattered in between wins, but if you want the fan base to feel like you might have a playoff team here, do not turn those losses into a losing streak. I don't know if you remember, Preds Nation, but the Preds and the Toronto Maple Leafs were actually supposed to play each other on March 12th, 2020, the day the world shut down. In fact, the last time the Preds essentially played a complete game in Hogtown was January 7th, 2019, when the Preds defeated the Maple Leafs 4-0. Just under a minute into the game, Philip Tomasino is set up on a great chance by Ryan Johansson, but he's robbed by Jack Campbell, who's in net for the Leafs. I tell you, Preds Nation, if it wasn't for Matt Duchene's hot start, Ryan Johansson, who shouldn't be underscored for his effort this season, would be getting all the attention Duchene is getting. The Preds would take the first penalty of the game, and that lethal Toronto offense, it's quick and it's deadly, and it would go to work. And everyone's favorite Maple Leaf, those who root for this team, of course, nobody outside the fan base I know really likes this team. But anyways, Toronto goes to work, and eventually it's Austin Matthews who makes it 1-0 Leafs. Just over halfway through the first, puck in the Preds zone, Leafs forward, barreling down on Saros, and he just gets it away with his stick. It was a close call. Probably shouldn't have taken the risk, but he gets away with it, and it stays 1-0 Leafs. Preds penalty kill bounces back, successfully killing off a hooking call by Philip Tomasino, and after Philip Tomasino comes out of the box, he would get a partial breakaway, but lost control of the puck at the last possible moment, so he couldn't get the best chance he probably would have wanted to, and Campbell's able to make the save, maintaining the Leafs' 1-0 lead. Saros would get the better of Matthews a little later after that in the first period, and yes, it is Saros, not Saros, as I heard Ray Ferraro calling it all night on a TSN feed I got stuck watching up here in Canada. He robs Matthews with the glove. It's 1-0 Leafs after first. Preds would have their first crack on the power play early in the second. What would turn out to be their only crack on the power play early in the second period. Have some good looks, but just can't beat Jack Campbell. Just under 5 minutes in the second period, play in the Preds defensive zone. Follow the bouncing puck that gets behind Saros, and the refs call it a goal. I guess at first it looked like it might have been a goal to the naked eye watching the TV feed, and Matthews thinks it's his second of the game, but upon further review, it never went fully across the line. Not even a question. Why did you call it a goal, officials, and then have to review it just to not say it was a goal after all, which was the right call? I would have liked that sort of luck back in 2017 with Citizens. I'm not bitter. You see, Saros, the reason this game isn't more than 1-0. Can his teammates buy him a goal? Thank you, TSN, for the reminder that 7 years ago this Thursday was the 9-2 game. How can I forget? I'm sure Steve Dangle and Dangle Hat Guy would love to forget. Nearing the end of the second period, the Preds take another penalty. Luke Cunnin this time for interference, but the Preds would kill that off. Still, miraculously, only trailing the Leafs 1-0 after two, being outshot 25-16. 5 minutes into the third period, Wayne Simmons and Mark Borieski get into a fight, but before it can get any good, Wayne Simmons accidentally pokes Borieski in the eye, and officials break it up, resulting in just offsetting penalties. I had never honestly seen a fight end that quickly because of an accident like that. You see something new every day. Nylander would then get a breakaway set up to him by Austin Matthews, but Saros robs him. The Leafs just can't buy that insurance goal. Preds would get a sprinkling of chances in that third period as number 74 in gold is so desperate to get his team at least a point in this game. But you know what? Number 74 can keep you in the game, but he can't score a goal. That's your job, forwards and defense. Philip Tomasino takes another penalty in this game as he trips Travis McDermott, and the Preds go to work hard, and kill off yet another penalty. Can they only use that energy that they found to kill off all these penalties, except that first one that resulted in the Leafs goal, and use it towards scoring a goal? Apparently they can't, because later Casa gets it out from behind the Preds net to Camp, who slips it under Saros' left pad. 2-0 Leafs now. The Preds would pull UC Saros in the latter minutes of the game, trying something, desperate to get back into this game, but the Leafs defend the offensive points well in their defensive zone, giving Nashville no great angles, no great looks to screen and get anything by Campbell, and eventually Mitch Marner in the neutral zone gets a backhander into the empty net. Leafs win the game 3-0. I appreciate the streak you've been on, boys, but that effort tonight just wasn't good enough. This was the first time in Preds history that they were shut out in the city of Toronto. Second time overall that they have been shut out by the Toronto Maple Leafs franchise, as the first time was in October of 2013 when Jonathan Bernier did it back at Bridgestone. You can't let a performance like tonight from UC Saros go to waste with no offensive support. 8 shots apiece for you in each period when Toronto almost hit double digits every period isn't good enough. Good job only allowing 1 power play goal tonight and in killing off 3 other Leafs man advantages. But as for you only drawing 1 man advantage tonight, you have to work harder. You have to make the refs believe that you're working harder, so when an infraction happens, they believe that it was deserved, and that then you will get power play chances to put in goals. But after all, it is just one game. Perhaps Thursday's game against the Senators, which has been postponed for those who may have missed it due to COVID problems with the Sens, will be a blessing in disguise for this team. It'll give them 3 full days off, plenty of rest to get ready to make no mistakes for their first time on Hockey Night in Canada this season when they play the Montreal Canadiens. Play well in that game before you come home strong for a series of home games before American Thanksgiving. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, hit like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. You can find my social media by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. 3 days rest, boys. Be better Saturday.